Hey, welcome to my tutorial on how to use the pen tool in Adobe Photoshop. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube already on the pen tool, so I'm not going to get into the basics on setting it up and what to press and what not to press. Alright, so I'm just going to show you a couple things that I've discovered on my own. I've never seen in any tutorials that'll make the task easier. Alright, so first thing obviously is you got to get yourself the image you're going to cut. I got one here open already of Soldier Boy from the BET Awards. And obviously, get your pen tool. You can do that by clicking on the pen tool or pressing P. And I'd highly recommend learning your shortcuts in Photoshop. It makes things so much easier. You don't have to take your hand away from your mouse or your keyboard too much when you learn the shortcuts. Okay, so to start, you got your pen tool active. Zoom into your image. You can do that by pressing Control plus or minus. Or I tend to use the Alt button and the scroll mouse. Everybody these days has a scroll mouse, so I find it much easier than using the Control plus and minus because you have to take your hand away from what you're already working with, which is the Alt button. Alt button and scroll in. Spacebar moves your image around. You see? So I'm going to scroll a little. That's a little too close than I normally would do. So I find myself a nice starting point. I'm going to start about here, and I'm going to go down to my next point, and I just drag it until I find my shape. The thing with the pen tool that's weird is you go down to go up and go left to go right and right to go left. So in this case I'm going down to go up and I'm going right to go back a little left to get that perfect curve. Okay, and that's not that good because obviously the hat is not perfectly round, but it's good enough for the tutorial. So this is what I've never seen in a tutorial to get that curve right. Hold down your Alt button and drag your anchor point back to almost where you started, to the direction you want to go. So my next direction, I'm going down, so I leave it down and I let go and I go to my next point, and when I click it, it makes a much nicer curve. See? So Alt, I'm going to go this way, so click, down, down, spacebar to move, and just follow the outline. Just follow the outline of your object. I tend to use a lot of clicks. It makes it look a little more natural. I mean, the body's not straight, right? It has natural curves, so I tend to use more clicks. If you use long lines, it just looks too straight. Okay, so I'll just continue on my outline here. Okay. Yeah, I could use a straight. I missed the point though, so I'll use a straight line here. Actually, I missed the point over there, but it's okay. Normally, I'd go back and fix it. And actually, you can go back and fix it. Press Control Z, takes you back one spot. If you hold Control Alt and hit Z a couple times, it'll take you right back. So I'm going to go back to where the actual image meets. There, much better. See? And I can see up above, I got some curves coming up. Here's one. So I just go up to go down, left to go right. Alt, I'm going this way, so I click there, and I just continue on. So, knuckle, so going up, cross, see, go back, okay, here we got a nice, his watch is nice and round. With the pen tool, you cannot make a full circle with just 2 clicks. You need 4 clicks to make a full circle. So thinking of that, here, as you can see, I cannot make a full half circle. Watch. See, if I try it, it's going to tend to go oval. You just can't do it. So I got Control Z, and I'm going to do it in 2 clicks. So 1 to go down, to go up, right to go left. Hold my Alt button. I'll go back up because I'm going back down, so I'll hold it down there. Find the next point where I want to go. There, see? Perfect. Almost perfect. And just continue on. So Alt. The Alt button is your best friend in this thing. I could actually did that better. I could have got that whole curve with one click, but no big deal. Okay, click around. I'm not being too perfect here, so Again, I'm not going to be it's just for tutorial's sake. So I'm just going to go click because I want the video too big, because I think I'm only allowed 10 minutes on YouTube or something, right? Okay, so I'm just going to get into when I have the curves. Straight lines are obvious, right? Just go straight lines. Go here, get a curve, Alt, I'm going to go down, space bar, oops, space bar. Yeah, I can make a nice big curve here. Okay. Down to go up, left to go right. Look at that. Again, Alt, continue. Oop, I hit the space bar instead of Alt. See, so now I'm going right now, so I'm going to hold the, see, I have my point, I'm going to hold it right, and I'm going to go right. I just find it makes it really easier. You don't get confused with your curves. Oops, Control Z, Control Alt Z. I meant to hit my space bar again, so space bar. Lace. I can't make that curve because you see it curve, but then it straightens out, so I got to do it in 2 shots. So I got a curve, Alt, and then I can go straight down. Nice curve here, beautiful. See, so bring the Alt, bring it back. I'm going to start speeding this thing up because I only got 10 minutes, right? So I think I give you the main tip that I think that would be helpful. By holding the Alt and bringing back your point to where you want to go, you'll always get your curve right instead of trying to learn I've seen the other ways. I find that way harder. I find this way much easier. Okay, I'm not going to get too fancy here. Nothing too fancy. I'll recut this later better. So here, no, I can't do it. Control Z, because it's more like it's almost like there's like a tip there. So make a little. It wasn't round. Okay, so that's too far. See, if you tend to go too far, you can't get that curve right. So I'll just continue. I got some nice curves coming up here. So I got one that goes right, click, and and I got another one that goes left. And this is not really a curve. You see, it's more. You see that? It's more oval than round, so you can actually do it. Make your point because it went that way again. See? Yeah. And normally I would take my time and do it better, but you know, like I said, just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna do it quick. Okay, these are long straight lines. I'm just gonna do this quickly. Okay, so Alt, go up. See, I'm going up, so I put my line up. See, it makes it much easier. Trust me on that. Give it a try and you'll see what I mean. Try both ways. The other ways they show in the tutorial, and try my way. Okay. Here's a nice curve. See, this was easy. See that? Up to go down, right to go left. Up, up, and so I'm almost done. I'm just gonna do it quickly. There, see? My path is done. I go right click, make selection. There, my selection is done. Let me open my layers palette, that would help. Press Control J. That'll create a new layer of your cut. And there it is. See? Not too bad for a quick cut. Obviously I can do a better job than this, but for a quick cut and tutorial, it's not bad. And that's it. Save your image, upload it, do whatever you want with it. And that's it. Thanks for watching.